is crushed. Deep to center field. That one's got a chance to go. Out of here for Freddie Freeman. Back-to-back jacks by Swanson and Freeman, and it's 6-0 Braves.
He's hot, sticky, sweet, from his head to, well, his bat. I couldn't get it to rhyme. Joe Elliott, evidently a better lyricist. No, he's not! Than Marky Billson. Your voice of choice, new generation Tri-City Sports fans. Tri-City Sports Now, the program, 1420 WEMB Sports Radio, the station. Follow us on Facebook to watch the show either live or archived if you're out of our listening area, or if you just want to see this handsome face of mine. And I know this morning the internet, the jetbroadcasting.live was down, but nevertheless, we will be looking at that a little bit more. We certainly do broadcast. We'll get that repaired if it hasn't already. And so you can listen wherever you are on 1420 WEMB Sports Radio's lineup, be it myself, be it Dan Patrick, be it Colin Coward, be it Clay Travis, be it Chuck Oliver, be it the Fox Sports Radio Network. It's all coming on. And you will be able to listen on jetbroadcasting.live. By the way, Freeman, not the only player who is hot, sticky, sweet to taste, saccharin. It's like hot, so hot, some people don't even know what I'm referencing. Come on, do you take sugar 1 lump or 2? All right, did not work. My apologies right there. But in a victory for the Atlanta Braves last night in San Francisco, Giants in last place. They're now 7 games under. Austin Riley hit a 3-run home run that basically, well, it and concluded the scoring of a lopsided Atlanta victory.
And Riley rips one to deep left field. Williamson going back, looking up. It's out of here.
Waited all that time for that. Anyway, by the way, also, I waited all that time for that. By the way, also, Dansby Swanson, he hit a home run as well, showing his new and improved appreciation and discovery of what the strike zone really is. Or not. I'm sorry. We've got the world's slowest computer here. That's all I can tell you. The circumstance, though, is that in terms of deciding on what pitches to swing at. In other words, last year he was swinging at a lot of pitches outside the strike zone. This year he's corrected that, has shored up his understanding of what the strike zone is. Therefore, he has become a better hitter, and he had a home run last night against the Giants to make the score 5-0 Braves. Braves ultimately win 9-2. Braves now, as the season heads to its 3rd mark, and we're not even out of May, and yet we're all. Nevertheless, as it begins to approach that mark, the Braves are right now in contention and would get a wild card. They're in, 5th place, if you will, in the National League. And yes, if the season ended today, they got a problem telling you that. Why'd you do it, Marky? Well, it's news. But we're now, and this is one of the problems of baseball, 5th place is just as good as 1st. That's a problem. That's satisfaction with mediocrity. Yeah. But the Braves win, like I said. Now, there was also last night some very interesting things going on. For one thing, there was a triple play pulled off by the Chicago White Sox. And let's see if we can hear that call here from WGN.
Resnick, the right-hand batting center fielder, waits. Nova, they'll look at second deals, and that's a ground ball third. Could be three. To second for one on the first. Triple play. They turn the triple play. It goes 5, 4, 3 on a triple play. He did get the double play, but he also got a bonus with a 1 1/3.
There you go. It's the most traditional way to do it, I suppose. 5, 4, 3. 34th time in a White Sox history, which goes back to 1901, they've turned a triple play. It was the first one of the season this year. Is that any surprise? Say, boy, we're about a third of the way through the season and not any triple plays yet? Yes. When you consider the launch angle, when you consider the, we don't care if you strike out. No, it's not equally as impressive. But still, White Sox struggling to hold on. It seems to be the Twins' division. Indians actually would qualify for a wild card if the season ended today. So that is one of the cases there. Now, in terms of other baseball news and highlights and such, do we have the Josh Bell home run? Boy, Josh Bell, if you're not with baseball. By the way, of course, there are a lot of local teams. All the local teams in high school ball were eliminated last night in Murfreesboro. University High losing to Loretto, who, probably the top 1A baseball program in the state. Bartlett scores 8 runs in an inning and defeat the Science Hill Hilltoppers 8-4. And Elizabeth then also, they lose to Nolensville 4-3 in the losers bracket at Blackman's David Price Field. However, Unaka, they're still alive in a state softball tournament. What does that say, though? If Unaka is still alive, and I know that they're not playing, the 3A competition and all that, but it does to me say that if a school like Unaka can win in softball, maybe we're not as developed in East Tennessee in softball, certainly not as the West Coast. Now, I know that the SEC takes softball seriously. Look, if you are playing softball in college, you want to be playing the SEC, the ACC, or the Pac-12. That's where the talent is. We understand that. Just look at the rankings. Just look at UT. But also, look at what UT did to ETSU this season on the softball dirt. Yeah, in Johnson City. Beat them 11-0 and no hit them. UT with more of a national search, certainly, to